Oh, we're moving up.
We moved up a little bit.
We had to because the cord didn't reach.
Understood.
That's when Julie was like, wait, hold on. And you're like, no, I just need it for a second. And I was like, I don't think that's going to work.
I'm going to have it for a second.
Alright,
Do we need
so
to turn the volume down a little bit?
I did. I
Okay,
moved it
cool.
back
Yeah.
to
It's
the...
definitely picking up better now. Like, so I'm hopeful
Yeah.
that it's going to work.
Did you test and see if it did?
I didn't hear anything. We're live. I'm going to refresh the page. Hope I hear audio when I click on it.
Because if you don't have audio, then it's got to be something with an OBS setting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm understanding that. No, I'm not mad at you.
Okay.
I just don't understand what it's doing.
I feel like I'm getting a pimple on my nose.
That's top audio.
I
Like,
Isn't that the worst? Like when you
Yeah,
can feel
where
it
it's like,
coming,
yep.
and you keep looking.
Yep.
No, okay, and then you're like, ugh.
So we are live.
But can you hear us?
I just don't understand what it's doing.
Oh, well, cool. Can we talk about my pimple? Okay. So maybe it was the laptop didn't have enough like juice.
So we are live. Yeah.
But can you hear us?
I just don't hear you. I just don't understand what it's doing.
Is your sound muted?
Oh, well, cool.
I don't remember if I can hear you.
I mean, I'm on live and I still hear something, so.
Oh, and you hear me.
Yeah.
If you don't have audio, then it's gotta be something.
We Gucci. All right then. Well, then let's start.
Yeah.
Now, a way better start than last time. I think.
Do we
Yeah,
want
we'll
to
give a couple. I
couple
can share.
minutes?
Yeah, let me share it to Facebook. Yeah.
For people to join before we
we're
like
Shane and I talking about our
start.
pimples.
Yes. Don't mind our pimple stories. We're sorry.
We're real people,
We are real people.
just like you.
And then Cody will want to pull up your comments. Right now it's just me.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
I don't know if you want to say something like, oh, we're getting there.
We are just waiting for people to join in a little bit, so we'll get started in a couple minutes. We're just giving some time for everyone to join.
Beautiful. All right.
And you can always shuffle over a little bit if you
I
want.
shared it to Facebook.
I mean, it says
Send
there's
it to Janet.
like 3 of us, so.
Does it? I don't like... Oh, 3 watching. There we go.
This video has been removed. What? It
Oh,
was
the one that you deleted?
Yeah.
And I was like, can
Well-
we delete that other one?
Please.
Because
Well, now that we know what we're doing.
All right. And I'm on camera. You know what? I should probably, because I'll be able to hear it. So
Okay.
cool.
Are you good? Do you want...
Yeah, you can scoot
I can
over.
scooch over a little bit, like...
No, we're good.
Okay. Well, thanks for everyone that joined. We had some technical difficulties, so...
Thanks for bearing with us.
Yeah, thanks for bearing with us. It's our first time.
Yeah.
Whenever you want me to start, like...
Yeah. I mean, we got 5 in here now. So
That's more than we had watched the disaster that happened last time.
the disaster was kind of funny.
Sure.
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask.
True. I also keep an earbud in, and I'll unmute every now and then just to make sure everything goes good.
Okay.
So if you see an earbud in, I'm not listening to music.
Yeah, if the audio starts messing up and you can't hear us, just type in the chat and let us know so that we're aware.
Yeah.
Because you're going to monitor chat.
I will monitor chat.
Because you can open
She
up...
says still no sound. That might be on your end, Janet.
I have sound on
I
mine.
have some on mine.
No,
Okay. No, she can hear you.
awesome.
Good.
Thank you, Janet.
If you want to leave yours open up to the chat,
Yeah, I'll leave mine open up to the chat.
like
so
the live chat, right? Or
yeah, I'll
okay.
have mine on live chat.
Okay.
And then I'll just yeah,
Are we good then?
I'll mute it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I say we can start.
Okay. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to our first episode. This is year 1, Origins, Encounters, and What's Next. We are Paranormal Index. We are missing one member. She had to work today, so generally there's 4 of us in Paranormal Index, but today you get us 3.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about kind of like what we did in 2025, how we started, why we started, where we went, and kind of like how we evolved. We did a lot in 2025 for a group of 4 people that just started that had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah. Still really don't, but
We're very much professional amateurs.
Weekend warriors. It's fun.
Sometimes we work during the week, though, on these things.
That's true.
So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll just introduce ourselves so that if you don't know who we are, you can get to know us. So I'm Shannon.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Cody.
And then we're missing Rebecca, and she's usually here with us too.
Yeah.
And she looks just like Julie.
Hi, twin.
They are twins.
So we don't quite have defined roles in our group. I think because we are so new and none of us, like, we don't have, like, a cameraman or, like, this person is, like, equipment. We kind of do it all.
Yep.
We're all jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
We're Jackies.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any, like, first paranormal experiences, like, growing up or anything that, like, brought you into the paranormal?
Honestly, I think for, like, Rebecca and I, a lot of it was watching shows with my dad. Like, that kind of got us interested and wanting to know more. And that just continued, and we've always been watching, like, different shows about ghosts and paranormal. And then we kind of just ended up finding people who had same interests, and it snowballed from there for us.
Yeah. Did you have any paranormal experiences growing up?
Yeah, so the women in my family are super sensitive to, like, certain things, feelings, being able to know people's names that they haven't met, that aren't there anymore. I'll give a quick story. My sister Natalie, when we were little, would talk to my grandfather, who my mom never really talked about. And he had passed away before she was born. He, I guess, came to our first home and would talk to her. And she would, like, say his name, describe him. I remember my mom showed, like, a photo album. She, like, picked him out. So just super weird. So, like, that was kind of, like, little stepping stones for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, had some things happen in my life that made me somewhat of a believer. And then, just always kind of believed in it a little bit.
Okay. I think mine's more similar to Julie's. I didn't have any, like, paranormal interactions or experiences.
Yeah.
I would just watch those, like, ghost TV shows. And not even, like, super, like, religiously. Like, just very casually. And, like, you know, that kind of continued to today. Like, but now they're just kind of, like, on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that kind of goes right into, like, our belief level and, like, why we kind of got into this. I am very much a skeptic because I haven't experienced anything.
Yep.
You know, growing up, no haunted house, like, you know, the fake haunted houses, sure. But I didn't live in a haunted house. Nothing happened. You know, my family really isn't into that kind of stuff. So I'm very much a skeptic. I'd like to believe. But nothing has quite happened for me to believe.
That's definitely where I'm at. I know I'm definitely leaning more on the skeptic side than a true believer, just because I haven't had that personal experience that's totally cemented it for me yet.
Yeah.
But, like, the things I've seen, the things I've heard, it definitely makes me want to believe. So,
Where I feel like you've had a little bit, or at
Yeah.
least you know, you have close family that's had.
personal experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of the times that I was the most scared I've ever been in my life, I was upstairs in my mom's second house in Burbank, and it was right around, we had some deaths in the family that were close to me, and I turned around and there was a shadowy figure, like 7 feet tall, and I'm like 16, 17, and I hopped in the bed and, like, covered myself with the blanket, like, petrified. So that still hasn't made me, like, totally believer, but I lean towards believer.
Yeah.
I would love to, like, capture something on video like that to show people, but I do lean more as a believer, but I'm not the type that's like, whoa, what was that noise?
Yeah.
Oh, this house is haunted. Like, that's not me. I'm like, it's probably house settling, HVAC lights, whatever.
I think we do that a lot, like, specifically with some of our investigations. We don't all immediately jump towards paranormal. We try to think of, like, what it could be
Yeah.
before we just assume that.
We definitely try to debunk everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I think even today, if I saw that shadow figure, I would probably crap my pants.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like if we were investigating a place and I saw that, I'd be like, yo,
We're
Time
gone.
to go.
it's time to maybe grab everything and go. Time to skedaddle.
Yes.
And that probably also speaks to us being really new in this, that we spook very easily. But with each one that we've done, I feel like we've gotten more confident and comfortable.
Yeah.
More calm, more put together.
Yeah.
There's like that edge the first time you go into like a really dark room that you know it's a haunted place and you read everything before you go and you're just in your head.
Yep.
But then you do it like 3-4 times and it takes that edge off and it's just kind of like
I don't know if
able
the
to
edge has
relax.
come off for me.
well, you're able to kind of like relax and focus on the investigation of like in your head like, oh my god, someone died here or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it's like the edge is always there, but you're more comfortable with it.
yeah, like you just get more.
You know
I
how
don't
to work with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess like I read those, like, you know, the little case history before we go into something, and I go and I think, oh my god, if that happens to me, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I still don't know what I would do. But so let's talk about like why we formed Paranormal Index and like where the name came from. And so I think the group really formed from you two. They worked together. I guess you guys can tell it because I don't quite know how that started. I know we watched the same, like, or like whether you told us about that YouTube channel or.
Yeah, I think we had like bonded over shared experiences of like watching ghost shows, like
yeah, in the
paranormal.
past. And then we played a video game.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't played it, super fun. Phasmophobia. You are ghost investigators.
Together, going to like the haunted houses.
Yeah, so I was super scared of that game until I played
Oh my gosh,
with
it was
Julie.
hysterical.
Yeah. Rebecca and I have been playing for a little bit, and then Cody joined, and it was so funny because
Yeah.
you're like, I want to go in the house.
Oh, I would be like, I would totally just like sit in the van and be like, I'll be like the camera guy. I'm just gonna watch the cameras and like, oh, your sanity's getting a little low. Like, you might want to come and take some medicine. Like, yeah. So we kind of played the heck out of that, and then had the experiences of like liking shows and content creators and stuff, and then just decided to like
Try it ourselves.
try it ourselves.
Yeah, I think it was like one of those things where like, we can do that. We should do it. Let's do it.
And I had like messed around a very little bit in the past with some of my coworkers when I was a teenager at GameStop. I don't know if you remember, Shannon, but like we would go around with just like a digital recorder and just like record little, like we'd go to like the mausoleum or we'd go to like a cemetery and like messed around with that for like a few months, but never went anything past that. And so yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay.
So
And I just got roped into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so the name came, like, all three of us work at a library, and so obviously paranormal speaks for itself. But the index is kind of more, you know, like what's at the beginning of a book to let you know what's going to be in there. And so we just thought that was a nice ode to what we all do for a living.
Yeah.
So our year one recap, again, I mean, personally, for a grassroots, you know, startup, we did a lot.
Yeah, I
We
feel
did
like
a
we
lot.
Considering we've got full-time jobs, we're paying for all of this ourselves, paying to go to the places,
We all have
paying for
different
all of
schedules.
our equipment. Exactly. So I feel like we did a lot. We went to, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so like at least like 6 or so places.
Oh, yeah.
Some free, some that we paid for. And so I think that's pretty good.
I
Yeah.
do too.
I think that's a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
So our first investigation, well, so we got some, you know, equipment. I don't remember what our first pieces were.
I mean, I'm sure we started with like a classic EMF.
Yeah, we
And
did, yeah.
I think we got like an audio recorder, and then you had put together like your homemade REM
Oh,
pod.
I just made some homemade REM pods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is also crazy insane that he can do that.
And so we got those, and we kind of just went to where they work, the library, so that we could test it. Not that we were like, this place is definitely haunted.
Right.
But, you know, any place could have residual energy. And so we were like, we just need to be comfortable. We had already booked Billy creek, and so that was a lot of money. And we were like, okay, we need to know how to use all of these pieces of equipment before we go there.
Yeah, for sure.
So we just did some practicing. We got absolutely nothing.
Which honestly, us working there, I think I was okay with
Yes,
that.
yes.
If anything, when we turned on the what's the one with the Bluetooth?
Like a spirit box?
Yeah, when we turned on the spirit
Oh.
box and then we did max volume, and it was, I think that scared us more than anything.
Yeah, if you've never heard a spirit box before, boy, are they loud.
Yeah.
And then where we live, there's this like little old town in the woods that's, it's a ghost town now. There's nothing left of it. There's just some foundations. And we're like, sure, let's go there. Let's try that. Again, more so just to test equipment out in the wild. But we're like, there's actually a history here.
Yeah, we did some research beforehand.
Yeah. And boy, oh boy.
Crazy.
We got things that like we never thought we would get. We use the flashlights. What are they called again?
Like the mag
Yeah, they're the
lights.
Yeah, the
mag
mag
lights, the
lights.
twist ones.
And we had the PS device, and I think that's really all we.
Yeah, I think we had like one of your REM pods.
One of the REM pods. It was
Yeah.
so
It was windy.
It was very windy.
So we did debunk that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it hit the antenna, that's what made that
The
go
wind, if
off.
it was really strong, would set it off.
Yeah.
So we turned that off
yeah.
and went towards Maglite instead.
Yeah.
And like it was so active. Like
Yeah.
if you ever watch our video, it's on YouTube, and you hear Shannon gasp.
It's
and
a real gasp. I am not a paid actor.
totally
That is-
genuine.
Yeah.
We all were like, oh no, this can't be happening. It felt so surreal for
Yeah.
sure.
And I mean, we were there for easily 45 minutes, and at that point, we're just kind of chit-chatting, and we're talking.
Yep.
And then the flashlight turned on, and I went, see,
Yeah.
it's the same.
And,
And
someone was like, "That is the fakest gasp I've ever heard in my life."
and I was insulted. I was offended.
Well,
That-
I think they had said that it was like a
remote control
A
gas.
remote
light.
control magnet light. Yeah.
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 It was not.
Definitely. I don't think they make remotes that twist two pieces.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
think so.
Yeah.
Unless maybe like a garage door opener or something.
Maybe, but no, that was
Definitely
like
wasn't hooked up to a garage door.
a legit mag light, legit gasp. It was kind of like out of nowhere, so we were all very surprised. But Conrad ended up being some of our most like active location, an active location that we've been to.
Yeah, for a place that like isn't touted as being haunted, and that could be because it's like a little hidden gem.
Yeah,
It's just like a walking trail, really.
yeah, with some hundreds.
It was free. It was right here, basically like in the backyard,
Mm-hmm.
It was, of the whole year, it was like one of our most active.
100%.
Insane.
We were getting responses on the Maglite like instantaneous when we would ask yes or no questions. I mean, and then it would dim. It was the craziest thing.
The craziest thing for me was when we got the name Edison on the PS device, and then we got the mag light to go off, and we asked, "Can you, if we spelled out the alphabet letter by letter, can you turn it on?" And it did E, D, and I.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is this Edison?" And then it didn't. But then something else
Yeah.
maybe started talking to us.
Well, right, because we had been like interacting with the Maglite now for probably another 45 minutes ish, hanging out, and we got to the point where we were getting very different results than before. It just felt like somebody else was talking now, and we all like sensed that so quick. Well, I think they sensed it quicker than I did. I was a bit oblivious, but we packed up pretty quick after that.
Well, I think I had the battery on our camera went from fully charged to like blinking red, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's weird. And then the flashlight that we use is a mag light, so you twist it and it's on,
You twist it
and you
it's
twist
off.
it and it's off.
There's no dimming.
There's no dimming. And what the flashlight would do is it would sputter a little bit and then get like super bright.
Yeah.
And then before we'd be like, okay, can you let go of the flashlight, please? And it would turn off. And then whatever we were talking to after about 45 minutes would like turn it on and then start to drain it. And then
Yeah.
we get super, super, super dim and
Yeah.
then finally turn off. And our battery dropped. And then we got,
Yeah, and then we got the word hematos on the PS device,
yeah.
which we were like, when we had to look that up, we were like, well, that doesn't sound like a good word.
Yeah. Well, definitely a word that we never heard before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And it was something like a soul-sucking demon or something.
it was hard
It was
to
time
like,
to go.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
hard to look up legit information about specifically that word, but at that point we had gotten like a different response and we were just all feeling a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. And so then we asked, like, oh, if the spirit that we were talking to before is still here and thinks we should leave, please turn the mag light on and off. And, you know, for that time, it had been just dimming and, like, not doing that. And it turned on and turned off. And I was like, well, that's a good enough answer for me. We can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have ever walked in the woods at night with just a flashlight. But
It's a little spooky.
after doing that, after getting those responses, and then walking like half a mile through
Yeah.
the woods to get back to our cars.
Cody definitely got there first. Shane and Rebecca and I have a little bit more shorter legs, so he was booking it, and we were trying to keep
we were
up.
trying to keep up while we're not trying not to fall over like roots and things
Yeah.
like that.
It was something that definitely sticks with you. Like, it was such a surreal first experience, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We went out there just to test equipment, and
We want to go back.
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
And then so that leads up to like Billy Creek, which was our first overnight experience. We had it from like 8 p.m. to
Like 8 a.m.
8 a.m. or something like
Yeah.
that. It was like a full overnight. And so Billy Creek Village is, it's like a little historical village, but they've taken these buildings from their original locations and brought them to this village, so that it's created a village of like mismatched buildings from different places.
Yep.
So things like churches, like houses,
Schoolhouses,
schools,
dentists,
yeah.
like a bunch of different cabins.
and so you get to investigate all the different buildings. Mixed feelings, personally.
Yeah.
I think it was a great first overnight just for like the mental capacity to be able to do something like that. But I don't think it's haunted.
Well, and I don't remember if it was, I think the next morning or so, or like then that night, there's like a volunteer who stays there in case there's an emergency. And I think like the next day they had said something along the lines of like, oh, they're not sure if it's haunted yet. Like, so even the people who run the place are probably still like not entirely sure yet. It was definitely exciting in terms of like, we had a bigger group with us. We had some other coworkers and friends that had come with. And so it was definitely fun to hang out and experience things with them.
Yeah.
But by 2, 3 a.m., we were very tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your adrenaline's going, but then when like nothing happens
happens.
for 5-6 hours, you're like, okay, and you start to tank.
Yeah, very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah. I
But-
do think like we had some interesting experiences. Like there's a Civil
Yeah.
War house there, and like that was probably one of the most active areas. There was just nothing necessarily for being such a conglomeration of buildings and history. We expected it to be a bit more active.
Yeah.
So
Did you want to talk about your church experience, or did you want to save that for later?
We can touch on it just because it was really some of the only thing that happened to me while I was there. But we had done. There was 2 churches on the property: a Baptist and a Catholic. And towards, I would say
We did go on Good Friday because we thought that would like
stir things
be a
up.
good idea, and so we did spend a lot of
good
time in the
energy.
churches.
Yeah. Just thinking like maybe a lot of spirits would have gone
Like
to
a lot of residual energy,
Yeah.
maybe like
You know, like it's around Easter. People go to church for Easter.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like getting the Easter Sunday service set up. So we just thought there'd be a lot of energy. And I do feel like something maybe is in the church. I don't know. But when we were
this
in
was
there
in the Catholic church.
in the Catholic church, yeah. But it said like a year 34 or something, which was pretty close to my age. I was 33 at the time. I turned 34 in August. So I kind of very slightly thought something was maybe trying to be like, hey, come back later. So I did. We went with one of the guys that came with us, and him and I were in the church, and the front door was open, and we had a REM pod set up in the middle aisle, and I was sitting on the right side of the aisle. He was sitting on the left side of the aisle, and we felt a huge gust of wind, and these buildings have a lot of windows, so all night it has been like somewhat windy, but you would always see like these bags in the windows flopping. So that hadn't, like, there was no wind that we saw, like, because I looked out the window and nothing's moving. The bag was just sitting there. But it felt like something cold just brushed past me. And then the REM pod went off. And then for a few minutes, we maybe thought like something was maybe jiggling the one door, which was weird. And then we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, the freaking door on the church slams shut like somebody freaking put their whole weight into the door. Slammed it, and like both of us like jumped. Super scary. And we just thought, well, that's kind of weird. So we went outside, and we saw some of our groups were like, hey, was that like a wind gust? We're like, no. Like, it wasn't windy, but we saw the door slam, and we're like, what the heck? They're like, yeah, we heard it all the way over the general store. And it's like, we had, like, a brick in front of it, so, like, how did it move? So, like, that happened. Other than that, nothing much. I never felt, like, super, super uneasy there. Yeah, it was just kind of a weird experience. Maybe it was the wind, maybe...
Yeah.
Something else.
Something else, I don't know.
I mean, I would go back and pay a lot less money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because for the amount that we have to pay, I don't know if it's worth it for buildings that might not be like really that haunted.
Especially, we'll talk about it later, but we have some places we're going to go next year, and like one of them, I will tease it now, it's not bad, and it's like you can go online and watch videos of it.
Right.
I'm talking about the estate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that place legit has stuff in it,
Right.
and it's what, $250?
Yeah.
Something like that for
Yeah.
the whole night. So we've definitely learned this year, like, to maybe do a little research on
Yeah,
places.
for sure.
Yeah.
One of our favorite groups went there. That probably had a lot to do with it. I'm
I
definitely
mean,
glad
it's
we
very
went.
close by. Like, we go there a lot during Covered Bridge, and so Beck and I have
Right.
been there a couple times. So it's a great historic location. You definitely should go if you can get out this way.
Yeah.
But paranormal, not sure.
Yeah, I'm on the fence.
Did you want to mention this one? Because I didn't know with the photo.
No.
Okay. So then our next one, we kind of did like a public investigation at, it was like an old sheriff's house and jail in Crown Point. And so...
And all of these locations are in Indiana, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Creek's in Rockville, Indiana,
Yeah, Brown County.
Brown County, and then...
Conrad is a hidden gem. We can't tell you about
Yeah,
it.
if you look it up, you can find it, but we kind of want to keep
If you're
that one.
savvy enough, you can find it.
Yeah.
That's ours.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we did the old sheriff's house and jail in Crown Point, and so that was a public investigation. That's where John Dillinger was held. So if you're familiar with like Indiana history or I guess specific
Mobster
criminals,
type
yeah,
guys, yeah.
you'll recognize that name. If not, look it up. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And so the three of us went, and we were put in a group with like 5 other people. Honestly, what's so cool about that is like John Dillinger's great nephew,
Great nephew,
Right?
named John.
Yeah.
was in our group because they
Yes.
were doing some historical
Like,
presentation
like,
earlier that
yeah.
day. Like, and so he was there for that, and like, so he came to our group or came to the investigation, and you know the stars aligned,
Yeah, there's,
and
like-
he was in our group, which
That
was
was
so
so
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 50 of us in the room, and he's kind of off
And
to
they're
the
like,
right.
okay, just break up into groups at 8, and we're like, okay, we went with that. And
Yeah.
And we didn't know. I mean, we didn't know who he was until the groups had been formed.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
And honestly, looking back at that, so we were in, I think the other guy's name is John. With
The
his
other-
wife.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've run into him twice now,
Yeah.
which is cool. So we have honestly like the best group.
Oh,
We really
especially
did.
in my
group.
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
We had all the investigators, most of the investigators are doing like a TV show. So it was just cool to see like that level.
Right, like the professionals
Yes.
and like learn from them,
Yes.
use their equipment. It was really cool.
So cool. But yeah, our group was just great. Like we had some investigators who work with another group. They're like into it now. And then we had the Dillinger,
Yeah.
great nephew, and it was
What was cool
us
about the
three.
public investigation too is like, so then you kind of have like, we had 2 like guides, and they bring their equipment because you know you don't have to bring any equipment, you could just like pay and show up. And we did bring ours, but it was really cool because you know they like do that for a living essentially. You know, like they travel around the country. They're like creating a TV
Yeah.
show, so they have like mega expensive equipment that
Yeah.
we'll probably never be able to
Yeah.
buy in our lives.
Yeah,
So that was super cool.
that was cool. I just remember when he handed me the FLIR thing, and I was like,
I know, we're like, we don't really
I'm
want
like,
to hold that.
I know how much this is, and like,
And he's like, oh, it's not that
It's
bad.
fine. It's fine.
I'm like, so you're okay if like it drops? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. And I'm like, okay. Of course I'm playing with the $800 freaking infrared. Like, come on.
But the jail was so, personally, I thought the jail was so
Oh my
cool.
God.
Yeah, very cool.
That was some of like the first, I guess, other than like Conrad, where like we had
Right.
the mag lights,
Yeah.
which like again we couldn't debunk that, so that one's still like a mystery and kind of like ooh. But at the jail, like I heard things, like we all heard things.
Yes.
I felt like I could hear like people walking when nobody was
Constantly.
walking.
Yes.
I mean, we had multiple things happen.
Yeah.
Where like, I don't know, I went home and I had such an adrenaline
Yeah.
high and I was like, I want to go back.
Yeah.
We need to do that place.
So we plan on going there. I would
Yeah.
say we're definitely gonna go. I would like to go twice for the price, but at least once.
Mhm,
You will
for
see
sure.
a video of us there this year.
It does book up really fast, so we are going to try so hard.
That is like very high on the list for me for next year.
Yeah.
Just because of it wasn't like a lot of big stuff, but it was
Right,
constantly
constant.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A noise,
and,
a feeling,
They did Spirit
Yeah.
Box with John Dillinger's great nephew.
Oh.
And so, I mean, it was, like, he had the headphones on himself, so, like, we couldn't hear what he was getting, but we would ask questions, and he would, tell us what he was hearing, and they blindfolded him. They did Estes method.
or if you don't know what that is, you're blindfolded, you have the Spirit Box going, so
Through
only you can
headphones.
hear it,
Yeah.
and it's scanning radio frequencies really quickly,
Mm-hmm.
so you shouldn't get full sentences, words, because it's going so fast.
And it's, so it's getting radios in reverse, too.
And he
Yeah.
has earplugs in, so he can't hear us, he can't see, he's completely immersed in just
Yeah.
hearing the radio.
And, man, the responses that he was saying
Yeah.
were wild.
It was wild, and it's all like I don't want to say the wrong profession, but he was in law enforcement,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to say he was like a detective or something.
Right.
So I just don't see someone.
He seemed trustworthy.
Right.
He
You
has
don't
some
see
credibility.
Yeah.
It's not just like some Joe Schmo who's like, "Oh, I'm super into ghosts," and like
Yeah.
starts spitting out John Dillinger, but like
Yeah.
a detective type police officer guy who's like doesn't really have anything to gain from it.
Yeah.
I guess like.
Yeah,
Well, the only ones he's impressing is the ones in the group, and it
Yeah,
was like,
I mean, I don't think anybody was even like recording much, so it's not like anything was being posted anywhere.
I don't think
Right.
anyone recorded
Yeah.
no,
it.
I
It was just
wish I
experience.
recorded that. I had my phone out. I think I took a picture,
Yeah.
but didn't hit record.
I don't know. That was the coolest. That was like
Yeah,
one of the
very
coolest
cool.
things.
So neat.
And they even did some other people under Estes,
Yeah.
and even they got wild responses.
Mhm.
I mean, one lady and her son, she left because like she went under Estes. She did not like it. She did not like the responses she got, and she left.
And I think she like had felt something touch her too, and so she just felt very
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Which that was weird because you guys told me that she got touched after I told you. I thought I got touched.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was when I went to the Dillinger cell, and you guys were in like the little commons area with the big table and the bigger
yeah.
cell. And I was like, I'm just going to sit on the chair in the
Mhm.
cell. I think I maybe just asked some questions and just said, like, can you just make a noise?
Yep.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm sitting in a chair, and I just felt like someone just took their finger and just ran it down my leg a little bit.
Yeah.
So when they came to get me, maybe 15, 20 minutes later, did you get anything? I was like, maybe. I was
Yeah.
like, I maybe felt like I got touched in the back of the leg. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, no way.
Mhm.
This lady felt like she got
Yeah.
touched in the same leg in the
Yeah.
same spot. And it's like,
Mhm.
that's kind
That's
of creepy.
weird.
You also
Yeah.
are in a jail.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe you got a creepo who's just like,
Oh, she was standing next to us.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
so.
Because I remember then when you said that, I remember internally thinking, well, I want something to touch me. Like, I want to feel, like, I want to,
Yeah.
because, I'm a skeptic. I want to believe.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I want it to happen to me.
Yeah.
But then when they were doing the Estes with Dillinger, like the nephew, they were in, like, whatever floor we were on, they were in, like, the commons section
Mhm.
of all the cells. And so I went and stood in a cell, and I put my hands out, like, where the guard walk is, and then I could hear people walking,
Mhm.
like, they're, like, shoes tapping on the floor. And so I came back out and no one in the group was moving.
Mm-hmm.
And I even like kind of peeked at like the stairs because like there were other groups, you know, since it
Around.
was a public
Yeah.
investigation, and like nothing was happening. And so then I was like, oh, I kind of got something. Which I loved. I thought it was great.
When
Like,
you came and got us, and
Yeah.
all three of us went into the cell, and all three of us heard it, and we're
Yeah.
all like peeking our heads, like, who is walking
Yeah.
on the catwalk? And,
Yeah.
it would have been like the catwalk,
Like
that,
the guard walk around,
yeah.
the guard walk. So,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
So I mean, we did have this like a lot of little things and
Mm-hmm.
things that you know just happened to our group in general.
yeah.
Man, that was so cool.
It was so cool. So cool. And they even started out like, we don't think there's anything real bad here. It's just a
Right.
lot of...
Residual.
It's a jail. I
Yeah.
mean,
Right,
people-
a lot of
No one's happy to go to jail.
Yeah.
right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're getting your freedom taken away. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you're going to have a little bit of a little chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
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 Did you want to talk about this?
Yeah, I can brush on it.
Okay.
This summer, my sister and I had went to Wisconsin. That's where a lot of our family lives. And we had stayed at our grandmother's house. And my dad and his siblings have always talked about things happening in that house when they were growing up. Like the noises, or a toy would light up when there's no batteries in it. Or something fell down the
that's
stairs.
That's creepy.
Yeah, and they never felt like unsafe, but
Right.
it was definitely weird.
Yeah.
And so we finally got a chance to go into the attic with like my dad, my grandmother, a couple other family members, and we had like an EMF session with whatever was in the house. And I would definitely say something was in the house and still is probably, but it seemed friendly. It seemed passive. So, but that was definitely an interesting experience. The one that we got to share with our family.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I thought that, like, when you told us about that, I thought it's cool because the EMF, like, reader, has never really done anything anywhere else. And it looks like this, like, $7 piece of equipment,
Yeah.
you know, it's just,
Yeah.
like, a piece of like, it looks like
Yeah,
a toy, really.
It looks like a toy.
And
Yeah.
so when you told us, like, what was happening and, like, how, like, you're almost getting, like, responses
Yeah.
on it,
Mhm.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my god, it works!
Yeah.
Like, that device works!
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That was cool, yeah.
And so that leads us into our next overnight that we paid for at the Monroe Demon House in Indiana,
Yeah.
which, granted, we probably should have done a little bit more research before we booked it,
Yeah.
but it was the right price.
Right
And, you know,
time.
like we had seen like other groups go there and, you know, like they were getting like things. So we're like, oh, cool, like right price, you know, right location, like distance wise from where we live. And we're like, cool, let's do it. And then like when we talked to someone about it that we met at the Crown Point jail, and he was like, oh, like, you know, that I've been there like 8 times. Like it's pretty dark and like, you know, be prepared. And we're like, huh,
Okay.
what does that mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so as the like months led up to it, we did a little bit more research and we're like, okay. You know, like demon summoning circles, like they've
Human remains.
remains
found
buried in
the
the
home.
basement.
Voodoo dolls at the 4 corners, a possession.
Yeah. And just like
a portal somewhere.
the guy that lived there like really wanted to invite something in
Yeah.
Yes.
to like take revenge on people in his life that like wronged him.
And I mean, some of the information we didn't even know it until after.
Yeah.
So like, a movie actually came out
Like a
like
documentary,
the
yeah.
week before we were
Yeah.
gonna go. Which
I still haven't watched
I
it.
haven't watched it,
I
but
watched it.
Julie did. So
Julie's are fearless. That's your role. You're fearless.
honestly, yeah,
I don't
because
know.
you watched it and you knew about the possession,
And
and
she was like, well, I'm not going to tell you guys anything unless you
yeah.
ask. And, okay, so this is, I don't know when this house was built, but it's been, like, remodeled,
Oh, my goodness.
and, like,
So confusing.
oh, boy. I mean, just walking in it, like, when we first got there, like, I had to find a bathroom. We drove hours. I needed to pee. And I was like, oh, my gosh. Like, now I'm going to go, like, headstrong into this building that's haunted. And but I'm like, I have to go. And I couldn't find the bathroom.
you should have pulled the PS device out. Where's the bathroom? Upstairs.
I mean, I went down this hallway and that hallway. And then I was like, I thought, like, the hallway ended. It was so dark. And, like, I'm like, well, that looks like it's, like, under construction. Like, you can't, it looks like you can't go that way. And I'm like, guys, I can't find the bathroom. So I had to go upstairs,
Mhm.
and I finally found a bathroom.
Yeah.
Thank
Thankfully.
the Lord.
Thankfully.
It was
'Cause-
just interesting how that happened because like Shannon and Rebecca had went upstairs because they found the bathroom. Cody and I were like walking down the few hallways just to see what we could see quickly.
Yeah.
And then they like found us and they were like, "Why didn't you respond? We were yelling for you." And we were like, we were like right around the corner basically.
Literally across, like, if you were in a home, in the other room.
Right, just like a thin
Right.
wall
Just a
separating.
wall.
Like we were
Yeah.
on the other side of the house and
They went down the hallway that I thought was under construction.
Essentially, we went on the other side of
Yeah,
the kitchen. All
yeah.
we did was
Yeah.
we went around the corner of the kitchen, and we were on the other
And
side
there
of the
might have
wall.
been like a hallway separate,
Right.
you know, like
but
5
certainly
feet.
not very far.
Right.
Yeah.
And like,
And they ended up going outside because they thought
I
that
thought
we
they
had
left,
walked
like, to
outside. They
go
weren't-
back
they
to the
weren't
car.
responding. Yeah. And so finally we went back up and we're like, "Oh, what's up?" And they're like, "We've been yelling for you guys for so many
Yes.
minutes."
and I
we
mean, we
heard
weren't just
nothing.
like, Cody, Julie. We were like, yeah. And at one point, I think I was like, Marco.
No, when you like yelled, I don't want to blow everyone's eardrums out, but you
Yeah.
said like you were yelling to like get someone's attention,
Yeah.
like get
Yeah.
their attention.
And that's why then, yeah, Rebecca and I were like, well, maybe they're getting like things out of the car. I don't
Mhm.
know. And so we walked all the way out to the car, and we were like,
They're not
okay,
here.
they're not here either. And then we're like, oh my god, like where are they?
And we walked back to the living room and like nothing had happened. We had no idea that they were yelling for us.
And-
Yeah.
And like later that night, I feel like we had kind of done the same thing, like separated a bit, and we had no trouble hearing each other. So
Zero.
it felt
Yeah.
very like something was intentionally trying to separate us right away.
very
it felt
early
very
on.
weird.
Yeah. So that was like instantaneous, like almost like a gut feeling. You're like, I don't know, something doesn't feel right.
Yeah. I mean, for me, for sure, like I knew some of the things about this house. I didn't know
Yeah.
everything, but like the things I had known, it made me feel uncomfortable. So I
Yeah.
think that's also some of the emotion that I had was just knowing some of those
Mhm.
things. But this house just was one of the strangest feelings I've ever felt in a house, like
Yeah.
or in a space.
It
Very strange.
definitely made me appreciate like our different backgrounds,
Yeah.
like our belief systems, because then you guys started the night off with like a protection prayer,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and Shannon and I had brought like protection bags and crystals and things just to have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I feel like that did help us.
Yeah.
A little bit, just have maybe that peace of mind, or maybe
Yeah.
just let something know, like, you know, like you're not gonna mess with us.
Yeah.
You're not gonna run us out of this house. Like
Right,
we're
yeah.
gonna try and investigate it until we feel uncomfortable.
Right,
which
and like we're
ultimately
yeah,
ended
and
up
we're a
happening.
very peaceful group. Like we try not to antagonize. That's not what we're about. So like
Mhm.
we wanted to like last through the night, but not like stir things up intentionally.
Right.
So yeah, very
Yeah.
very interesting house. I
Yeah.
don't know if any of us want to go back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we really got too much to happen, but we also didn't invite any.
Right, and we weren't pushing.
We weren't trying to speak to demons or invite
Mhm.
any of that. And so I personally think that's why we didn't really get
Yeah.
stuff, because that
We
seems
found
to be what's
found
there.
our boundary, and we were not crossing it.
Yeah.
And I think we spent a lot of time in the artifact room.
Yep.
I was perfectly okay with that.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, the rest of the house felt really heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just not
Yeah.
great.
Mhm.
And it's so weird because like it sounds like we like investigated and left. I could draw that house.
Yeah.
The layout of that house.
Yeah.
It is etched
Well, we
into my
did.
freaking brain.
Yeah,
We did, yeah, 'cause it was
we
so
did.
wild.
Like, and especially at work, Cody and I were trying to explain like some of the things that happened. So we literally like drew, like Cody
Drew a
literally
map.
drew it from memory, a map, just saying like, so I think we were here and they were
I could
here.
still
Yeah.
draw that.
Yeah,
I could
100%.
draw that layout of that house so
and it's
easily.
a confusing layout.
Yeah.
So.
It is, yeah. But like I just this week I saw another group post just like the picture of the
Oh, yeah,
of the
the
house, and I was
back.
like, that's Monroe.
Immediately,
Like
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
burned. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I need to go back because it's all
Yeah.
up here
Yeah.
still. It
Yeah.
is very fresh. It
Yeah.
will if you go there, good luck.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, again, it was a great learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
Still with the equipment to learn it, but to be in a place that, like, is haunted, and, like, to investigate it. I think it was a great learning experience.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did learn, like, our comfort level and, like, what we are okay doing and what we're not okay doing. We did not last night there either. I think we left around 3, maybe?
It was like 3, yeah, because we didn't
Yeah.
log off until, like,
Because
5
we
or
got to the
6.
point where, like, none of us quite, like, I mean, you gotta follow your gut sometimes. And if
Yeah.
you're not, like, if you're not feeling it, like, I think that's important. And we were all like, I can't sleep here.
Yep.
And for at least Rebecca and I was like, I have to pee in the middle of the night, and someone's going to have to come with me, and then someone's going to have to come with that person so that they're not standing outside the bathroom alone.
And then the person
so we might as well just all go together.
in the room, yeah.
And so at that point, we're like, all right, we need to go.
Yeah. And I mean, again, we're a very, very new group, so I was proud of us for staying as long as we stayed.
Yeah.
And that's, if we keep at this like a couple years in the future, like maybe that's something we can revisit if we feel more comfortable with those kind of hauntings.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I really like demons.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I think it does make me appreciate groups that investigate those kind of things like in depth because like I don't know, that stuff's hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos. So our next one, we went to the Indiana State Sanatorium, and this one we did like just a daytime investigation because it's like mega expensive to do overnight.
You get like $1,200 for the night during their summer
it's
hours.
like at least $1,000, and again, we work at libraries, we're not making enough money.
So donate. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. But we did this one during the day, and we did it for like 6 hours,
Oh, yeah.
5-6
They're all
hours.
day.
Left in
Yeah,
the morning, got back in the evening.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was so fun. And,
Um,
this location is right next to Billy Creek.
Yeah.
They, share the same owners. And so, right by Brown County again. Very interesting. One of our best audio-video captures that we've had.
Yeah. I mean, we went down in the I don't know. I think I might just enjoy walking around dilapidated buildings.
Like urban exploring.
Urban exploring.
Yeah, I think I just really enjoyed that. Especially this one because things were just left, people up, it was just closed. People were gone. There's blankets on the beds, cards, personal effect.
Sad, honestly.
It is sad, but I kind of love it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I
think I love that history because it's not this war happened and these people. It's a personal history and there's
history felt alive there.
Yeah,
for sure.
I really thought that was cool.
It was just sad to see someone you walk into a room and you see old Christmas card on the wall still, and it's
crocheted
faded.
blankets on the bed, and you're someone spent time making that for a loved one, and
it's here.
It's just
here, rotting on a bed.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So we did get some really cool EMF stuff there.
Yeah.
We got some cool REM pod. So we do have some shorts on our page that you might have seen of the REM pod going off as Cody was walking closer to it, down the hallway. And I thought that was cool because we don't get a lot caught on camera.
Well, the situation was just so funny because I think Cody was last in line and Shannon, Rebecca, and I had been walking away.
Yeah.
And we had said as a group let's leave the video camera recording the REM pod. Let's walk away, see what happens.
Yeah.
And we were 10 feet away from the room, and Cody's like, "Did you guys hear that? I think the REM pod went off." And
we're like, "No, we didn't hear it."
So we waited a second.
I don't think we believed
you.
you.
So okay, so we're gonna go this way. And then we had been coming back, and I think you were like, I'm just going to start recording.
So we had the camera set up in the room, our actual video camera, and then on the way back down, I was like, because I'm the only one who heard it, I'm going to record. So I pull out my phone, not thinking we're going to get anything, and I say, hey, we're coming back down. If you want us to stop back in your room and spend some time, set off the REM pod immediately. Went off.
Yeah.
I end the video, I'm just I just stopped. And for 2 or 3 seconds, I'm like, oh my gosh. It actually responded.
Yeah, I think I was right behind you, and you were just and we both just stared at each other, and then we looked at the room, now we have to go in.
Right. Because then I was like, okay, can you stop? And it stopped.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want us to come in your room? Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming in.
Yeah. And we did get some answers on it. And
we did. And so in the video, you don't see it, but we do close the window, and we try to disprove it right away.
Right.
Yeah.
We're maybe it's the wind.
Anytime anything happens, we're like, nope. Let's debunk this.
Yeah.
This isn't real.
Right, but we closed the window.
Yeah, that one we couldn't really...
It still goes off. So we're let's reset it. So we completely turn it off, turn it back on, and it starts going off again.
Yeah.
No draft, nothing. So...
I think that was cool.
Set it off.
Yeah.
I would definitely go back if it was cheaper for an over... while we were there... So there's 3 buildings or
3 or 4. They're all connected. They're all huge.
Yeah. While we were there, I said, I don't know if I'd want to do this overnight because of how dilapidated it is. That, I don't think I'd want to walk down some of those hallways and like accidentally brush up against them. 'Cause, like, they're like,
No.
You got
Nah.
pipes over your head
Yeah.
too. Like you could easily get hurt there. There's
Yeah.
saggy floors. There's
Yeah.
puddles.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know.
the groups who go do the completely dilapidated buildings, like, kudos to you. We're not there yet.
No, we're
Yeah.
not.
I definitely need, like, a spot.
We're like,
to
we
sit
need a
and
nice
camp
clean
out.
bed.
A bathroom.
Yeah.
So I think, and it's such a massive location that I do think it'd be overwhelming for us to do an overnight there. Like, the day room was just great. Like,
It's
we
perfect.
saw so few people. We basically had the place to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We could still go everywhere. Like, the tunnels are still going to be dark during the day
Yep.
because
Yeah.
they're underground.
Yeah.
So it was. I would go back during the day again in a heartbeat.
Oh, 100%.
When we did get like some like residual footsteps
Yeah.
again in the tunnels too.
Yeah.
So
We did.
that
We
was
also had the when the EMF went off too, we went in there, walked around a little bit with PS
it was
devices,
like
got
a
nothing.
bathroom or something, like a
But-
bathing area.
Yeah.
We left the digital recorder in there, and
Yeah, and it like
We went-
it messed up.
yeah, it was like almost like static, like
Yeah.
and which would match with the EMF
Right.
going up. You know, you got
Yeah.
electricity, something's charged, so it's getting some static.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, that's weird. Maybe this one's just messed up. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I took it out of the room recorder for a few seconds, and it still did. I was like, oh, it's just messed up. So we swapped it
Yep.
with another one, and it did it again.
Yeah. Same thing.
And I used that first one again later, and it didn't do the static.
Yeah.
So it's like something was maybe trying to talk,
Yeah.
maybe just trying to mess with it. Who knows? But yeah, just a lot of little things there that
Yeah.
I might
In
want to go
different
back.
buildings, I would totally go back during
Oh,
the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The price was right. Like distance wise, it's right. I don't know. I thought that was really
Yeah.
cool. I'd
Yeah.
totally
Well,
go
like
back.
one of the things that I thought was cool there is we had split up again. So Cody and Rebecca were like going through the buildings but above ground, and then Shannon and I were going through the buildings but in the tunnels.
Yeah.
And we had got to a point where it was completely pitch black,
Yeah.
like totally dark. So we decided to like pop squat, sit down for a little bit, shut all
There were
of our
chairs.
lights off.
We didn't sit on the ground.
No, yeah, we didn't have chairs, but we shut our flashlights off, totally pitch black, and we just sat there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we thought we heard like footsteps. And we're like, oh, like it's open to the public. There must be somebody else coming in. So we like turn our stuff on. We figure it's a dead end. And we turn around. We did not meet anybody for the longest time until like way back at the start. And then we met another group.
Yeah.
And it was such a weird because we expected to turn the corner and have
We
them be
expected them
right
to
there.
like be right there, like on top of us.
Yeah.
Like,
And they were crossing paths. So it's not like they had it hit a certain point and we're going back. Like they were coming towards us and there was nobody near us.
yeah,
So
that was
very
freaky.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would totally go back. I liked it.
I would go back there. Yeah.
And then the next place we went twice, like 2 months in a row. So we did another public investigation, just to kind of test out a place because it's cheaper. And then we did a private investigation there. So we went to the Historic Fowler Theater, which is like I don't know when it was built, but it used to be like a hotel, and then they changed it into a theater. So it is a really old building. It's like a one screen theater. So just honestly like it was a cool building. Like we also went to like a movie there,
Yeah.
public investigation, and then we did the private one. So
Well, they've totally restored it. It's one of the
Beautiful.
most gorgeous places I've ever been to. I think it's one
had
of
the
our
most gorgeous bathrooms I've ever seen.
That is true.
so nice. So nice. But I think it's become one of our favorite locations. It's so local. The people who run it are amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been so faithfully restored. They have like cameras in the area. They're constantly catching weird things. They know some history about it.
Yeah.
Great location.
Yeah, check
Yeah.
them out. Haunted Fowler Theater on Facebook.
Yep.
And on YouTube.
And what is his name?
Dwight.
Dwight. Yep.
Yeah.
Dwight, tell him we sent you. And
but
hi if you're watching, Dwight.
yeah, so then when we did we did get some things there even when we did the public
Mhm.
investigation when we were up in like the
Like the screening room where the
control room,
projector
whatever.
and everything
Projector
is,
room,
all
yeah.
the equipment and stuff. for the movie.
we were getting like the mag light to go off.
Mhm.
Did we get the REM pod?
I feel like the REM pad went off a little bit.
We
yeah.
had a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It's really loud in there, so we couldn't do like digital recorder or anything
Right.
like that. You're kind of just
but we got enough that we were like, okay, like I'd pay to come back here.
Yeah.
And so we did, and that's when we did our first YouTube live. So you might have caught that. But we got some really cool, like again, we got Maglite, REM pod, EMF, just some like cool responses and things like that.
there's definitely something there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a residual haunt or just a guy who worked there a long time
Right.
who just likes
I mean, I
likes
think
it.
I caught an orb on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not 100, but I mean, it was weird.
It's at like head level, and it doesn't move when like you hit the live either.
Right.
It's just kind
It's kinda
of
weird.
there,
What? Yeah.
and it's not like it's not a dusty place.
Right.
Like you're
No,
not
at
kicking
all.
dust. It's like a concrete floor.
Yep.
How many people were sweeping and vacuuming after the movie? Like we
Yeah.
saw the movie there was like a army of volunteers like vacuuming
Yeah.
and sweeping. So like it's
Yeah.
not like dusty.
No,
Yeah.
it's one of the cleanest movie theaters I've been to.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
if you don't do ghost hauntings and paranormal, go there for the movies because they're amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also got to go on Halloween, so that was cool
Oh,
because we were there
yeah.
Halloween night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. Great place.
I think that's all. So that's all the places we went to in 2025. So again, I mean that's a good handful.
yeah,
Mhm.
and a bunch of different locations.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that too. Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm excited for next year.
So-
this year.
Excited.
In your guys' opinion, what was the most active location for you?
Conrad.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for the length of time we were there, so like if you're actually going
True.
like the amount of time investigating an activity, Conrad, like 100%, because I
Yeah.
feel like we had like 50% activity while
Yeah.
we were there.
I like mine's kind of a toss up between Conrad and the like Crown Point Jail.
Yeah.
Because again, for the amount
That's
of time,
true.
we almost had something on every floor.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
And they were like consistent things too,
Yeah.
not like one and then like 5 hours later
Yeah.
or something.
They made sense. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like when specifically the different floors were different like ages. You
Yeah.
had like
Yeah.
a women's floor,
The
and like
juvenile, yeah.
getting touched in the men's area, like probably pretty probable.
Yeah.
Then like in the upstairs where that was the juvenile area, and people getting like the lady who cried
Yeah.
was getting responses
Yeah.
from a younger kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy. Yeah. That's
What
awesome.
what was the scariest moment for you last year?
I could not say Monroe just because for me it felt like knowing everything I knew. I was like, I feel like my guard was already up,
Mhm.
but I 100%. I just felt uncomfortable the whole night. Like that's probably where my heart raced the most.
Yeah.
And I found that I don't have a fight or flight mode. I just freeze. Apparently, it's like if I don't move, they can't see me. And then if Shannon and Rebecca had heard something and they kind of were running towards us, and I just started yelling at them. I was like, "Stop it! Stop, you guys!"
You should tell that story, Shannon.
So, because
insane.
that's my scariest moment.
okay.
Well, it's a toss up between Conrad, probably because it was our first one, and
yeah.
getting that response, and then getting the next response saying yeah, you should probably leave.
Yeah.
Which I was like, cool.
I'm running through the woods.
But then my next scary moment was at Monroe.
Mhm.
Yes, my heart raced a lot there. But yeah, Rebecca and I were kind of in this living room area, and Cody and Julie had we were on our way out of that room because
6 feet away.
they were in the hallway
we need more chairs, whatever.
yeah, and it was me and then Rebecca was closest to the hallway, and it sounded like either someone like a really loud thump on the ground or picked up a chair and dropped it. That's how loud this noise was. And you're kind of well, what was that? And then I look at Rebecca and she's already looking at me, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, so she heard that too. And then I was like, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And I don't have I flight, I run. Apparently.
And it didn't take this long. It must
Yeah.
have been a thump,
Yeah.
and then they were running.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Because-
I mean,
They
it was
had a very quick, quiet, soundless conversation of
Yes.
make eye contact,
Yeah.
let's go.
Shannon's
I
walkie-talkie
ran-
cartooned off of her. If you ever seen the movie where the speedy little the Roadrunner,
Yeah.
pew,
yeah.
and then, the
the
little
walkie-talkie
dust ball,
still there. Yeah.
the walkie-talkie was floating in the air when Shannon moved so
Yes.
fast.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I was so scared that I booked it so fast.
They,
The walkie-talkie flew out of my pocket, hit the ground, and I'm going. I'm at Julie. She's like, whoa, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking out of
We were
here.
trying to push past Cody and I, and Cody and I are what is going on? It was definitely.
And then we're like,
It's
we couldn't even.
articulate. Yeah. what
Yeah,
happened.
we were so your adrenaline, your heart's pumping. You're so scared, and then because the noise, I thought something was gonna come after.
charge you.
Yes. And then you guys are like, whoa, what? Nothing's
It's
there.
fine.
Stop. And I'm like, you didn't hear it.
Get out of my way. I am leaving.
And I mean, like, I'm an emotional person as it is, but I was so shaken. Like, I felt like I was physically shaking.
Yeah.
And, like, I had tears in my eyes. I was, like, that's how, like, much, like, my adrenaline was going.
Yeah.
And I think Rebecca was kind of the same way. Like,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about that so often. Like, that's definitely one of the things where you felt the most uncomfortable. You felt the,
Yes.
like, most scared. Like, it was just such a weird experience.
Yeah.
Monroe was
Yeah.
definitely the scariest for me
Yeah.
just because of all the things I know and all
Mhm.
the few things that we experienced, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a scariest?
Conrad, probably,
Yeah.
just when we went from talking to the thing that was giving us
Mhm.
direct responses with the flashlight on and off, and then when it was dimming, and then we were like, if the thing is still here that we were talking
Yeah.
to before, and we should go, and it was like on off,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
so weird.
I totally, like, you were gone in the woods. Like,
Oh, I was like,
Cody, we're
I mean,
I was using my arms, I was getting my cardio in, I was done.
And like he was like, nope, not putting things in the book bag. Let's just carry them. And
We
Julie's
were
over
all
here like, wait, it goes in this pouch. And we're like, Julie, let's go.
yeah.
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 So probably Conrad for me, just being the first place,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not going there to get anything necessarily, and then getting what we
Getting-
got.
yeah.
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 That's probably like that and the Monroe thing.
Mhm.
'Cause
Yeah.
we spent probably a half hour trying to replicate the Monroe thing.
Yeah.
Trying to like step on certain parts of the board,
Floorboards.
like you two stand where you were. Let's try. Could not
Did you
replicate
nudge
it.
something?
Could
Could
Like,
not replicate it. And
yeah.
then we never really heard anything else.
no.
No.
Like, it was-
Again, like, I feel like we got to a point where we were like, you know what? I'm okay if we don't get anything else because
Yeah.
we feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was definitely a point at Monroe where we kind of just, like, were there, but not
Mhm.
necessarily, like, asking for much to happen.
Yeah.
So that was fine.
Were there any like funny moments that you remember?
Oh, honestly, yes, but it's all Monroe. Like,
Oh.
getting to the freaking most haunted place, the demon house, the Monroe demon house, and like everyone's just like, bathroom please! Like, that's hilarious
Yeah.
to me that like the first thing is just like right to the bathrooms.
Yeah.
And then,
Listen, I was like speed walking through that house, and I'm like, "Where's the bathroom? Not there. Where's the bathroom? Not there." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna pee my pants." And then I'm like, if
probably-
something happens
Yeah,
while
no,
I'm
definitely.
looking for the bathroom, I'm definitely gonna pee my
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then probably when the bat flew at you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which you have
Yeah.
a tattoo now inspired by it.
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because we were on our way, and then the owners of Monroe had reached out and were like, "Hey, hope you guys have a good night tonight. By the way, there might be a bat upstairs. Good luck.
yeah.
We'll get it in the morning." And we were like, "Okay, it'll still
And
be
like
fine."
we had gone up to the bathroom because that's the only bathroom we could find upstairs,
Mhm.
and we're like, cool. There's no like we didn't see the bat. It must have flew out. We're good. And so then when we separated again a couple hours later, Rebecca and I were like, okay, we'll go upstairs. We'll investigate those rooms. We've got a walkie. You guys like. You two will go downstairs. Well, you guys were gonna go to the basement
Yeah.
to see like how far the walkies went.
We didn't get very far.
So we like Rebecca and I got to like the top of the stairs. We closed it. We're upstairs, and there's a bat flying around. We're like, oh my god!
Oh, you didn't say, oh my god.
No.
Well, because at that
Well,
point it was just flying.
yeah.
You
We
know.
heard you in the basement.
Well, because we were like, "Oh, let's test the walkie," and so I was like, "Hey, can you guys hear us? We're in this location." And immediately we hear screaming, and so I thought it was weird because we could hear them, whereas earlier we couldn't,
Yeah.
and they're upstairs now. But B, I thought it was funny. I thought we had walkies scared them
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, your walkie's on, and they just come like, "Bat, there's bat."
Yeah.
Definitely funny.
So
The
that was
bat
hilarious.
charged us. So it flew at us, you know. At the exact moment, though,
Yeah.
which like,
That is kind of weird, right?
what a coincidence.
Yeah.
What
That
if the ghost poked
because
the
like
bat?
we did,
flying?
we did not hear the walkie at all.
Yeah.
And that's probably because I screamed. And then the way the door opened for the upstairs, like we were like in the corner and it opened that way. So we're like, oh my gosh, now we have to move into that like hallway.
Yeah.
And this bat's flying at us. And we also don't want it to fly downstairs and get stuck in
Right.
that like stairwell. And so like Rebecca and I were like pushing each other back and forth. We finally get in the stairwell and we like race down the stairs and you guys are like, ha ha ha, we got you. And we're like, there's a bat upstairs. And you're like,
Yeah.
you're like, what?
We thought we walkie scared
Yeah.
you.
And I'm like, I didn't even hear it. Like,
No.
but the
that's funny.
timing,
Yeah, just so bizarre.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
The best.
that probably is the funniest moment. Did you
No, I think something like that. I mean, I just think the four of us have such a good like interaction with each other that like we're constantly
there's just
laughing,
naturally like funny things that happen for sure. Yeah. So through all those investigations, like so going into it, we kind of talked about like, you know, skeptic. You had some background. So after doing a whole year of investigations at those places, how did it impact like, you know, your beliefs, your emotions? Like what changed from the beginning to now?
I'll go for. I mean, I think I explained, like the edge, kind of is like slightly dulled now, so I feel like a little more confident going into places, a little less scared. What was the first part?
Just like, you know, like how you felt from.
Yeah, I feel like my skeptic level is like same as it was, just because I kind of lean more towards a believer.
Yeah.
So I don't think it moved like towards skeptic, but also didn't move any farther towards believer. It's I'm content with my belief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would agree with that. Like I'm still a skeptic. I don't think enough has happened or that we've captured or, you know, like something that we couldn't debunk or, you know, anything like that. So I still feel like I'm a skeptic. We've obviously experienced some things, but like not enough for me to be like totally 100% believe that ghosts and all this is real. But I would kind of disagree where like, I mean, like we've gotten experience. I feel confident in some areas, but then I think Monroe like really shook my confidence a little bit where I was like, I don't know, like I think, you know, like yes, we learned like that like demon hauntings are probably a hard line, but like I don't know, like, I think it shook my confidence in what we were doing because it was, like, I don't know, like, I experienced that noise, so that, like, really scared me, though, like, so.
I wouldn't even consider, like, I guess I would probably go to a place where there's a demon. I don't like the invitation.
Yeah.
That house has, like,
well, I guess we'd
an
have to
open
go to
invitation.
a demon place and see if that's
So, like, if we were investigating a place and, like, maybe it was a little dark. Okay. But like that place has artifacts from all over the country. It has Bibles next to Ouija boards, next to grimoires. I mean, it's voodoo dolls and stuff like all over. It's just got a lot. Then add in the fact that a dude wanted something to come to hurt people. You know, he had voodoo dolls freaking planted at the four corners. Like it's just.
And then, like, the human remains are supposedly there. It's a lot.
So I think, like, Monroe might fall into its own little category for me. I don't know if I want to go to a place like that where they're bringing artifacts in to bring in, like, more energy. The place has, like, really dark history with, like, possessions and stuff. People inviting it there. That might be my line. Going to a place that just something tragic happened, I think I could do that. Just to...
That's fair.
You know, get the truth maybe a little bit or document some stuff.
And like nothing against like the Monroe house is great.
Oh
like,
yeah.
If you want to go,
they were great to work with.
Great to work with. Like if we
They've
have more
maintained
confidence,
it. Like
then they're like still renovating.
It's us.
Yes.
it's a personal thing.
It's not that. It's us. Yeah. I don't know. I would definitely agree more with like Shannon, where like my meter is definitely leaning more towards skeptic. I haven't had anything personally happen that's like set in stone. 100% paranormal exists. Obviously things have happened and I've seen things, but like for me, I'm definitely like one of those people that need to like first-hand account without a doubt would make me believe. So I'm glad that we have the opportunity to explore more and get to know more. Super excited for this year.
Yeah, we're gonna say some places we're going. It's gonna be fun.
So, but first, before we get into what's happening this year in 2026, we do want to thank everyone that has viewed our content on our channel, that subscribes and likes everything. We have reached approximately like 15,000 viewers, and I think as of right now we've got like 63 subscribers, which is awesome. Like again, like grassroots, like starting from nothing. So we kind of just want to do this podcast so that you guys could, you know, meet the faces behind all the content and the videos, and that, you know, I don't know how regularly, maybe like after we do an investigation, we can kind of recap instead of like waiting a whole year.
Maybe we had a little idea too. Julie and I did for maybe going to check out some cemeteries.
Like
okay, yeah.
Like maybe start the podcast off with a little bit of history about it. then maybe some of our investigation there, and then like
Okay.
our conclusions.
Sure.
So I
Yeah.
think that
Cemetery
could be really
series.
fun.
Yeah.
We recently found a bunch of information in our local
Yeah.
history rooms at the library that will help us
Okay.
finding
Cool.
if they're accessible to the public or not, and how many
Mhm.
stones are there.
Yeah.
If we get row 4, headstone 6,
Mm-hmm.
we can go and see the name.
Yeah.
It's just it's so cool the way they have it laid out. So some like cemetery podcasts this year,
Okay.
recaps after we go to places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think we're really gonna try to grow the channel more. Obviously, we can't do these like big investigations like overnight because they just cost more. It takes more like scheduling wise. But yeah, so we do want to try to do some more local stuff or like short distance where like we can go to it for just like half an evening or something. So we do want to try to get some more content out there for you guys.
For sure.
So we do have some like we haven't scheduled anything for this year.
Things
but
are the works.
yeah,
like,
some things aren't
definitely
like
in there.
open yet to schedule or again, cost money.
Yeah. We do have
Um,
a place we're going though. A few.
We don't have anything like locked down, do we? Not that
The one from
it's-
yesterday.
Oh, but that's not locked down.
It's kind of locked down, right?
We
Well,
have
that-
things that are in the works and they're getting very close to
Very
fruition.
close. Very close.
Yeah, so I mean
I
that's
feel
more
like the only thing we're missing is dates and time.
Yeah.
You know, we just need to know when and where.
We have
but
the
we're going.
information.
so that's more like a local one.
Yeah.
It's local, yeah.
But yeah, so we've got some like local ones that we're gonna check out. Just when people people in our lives hear about like, oh, this place might be haunted, or like this person said like, oh, their house creaks and it freaks them out, or I don't know.
Yeah.
The lady who cut my
They-
hair today.
Immediately think of us, which I love, which is
Yeah.
great because that's how we find out about some of these places.
Yeah.
But I know like on my list for this year, I really want to go back to the Crown Point Jail, so we want to schedule that.
Yes. Crown Point Jail.
And we want to do Whispers Estate, which is in like downstate Indiana.
It's
Were there any other? Those are the only two I wrote down.
Mhm.
yeah, Whispers for sure. ISS. I want to.
Oh,
go
yeah, we
back
wanna go back to, like,
I
the
wanna-
Industry Day, for
I want to
sure.
go to Conrad again.
Yeah.
I want to do some more cemeteries.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have in the works a local place that somebody has something going on. We reached out and they want to have us there, so we're gonna go there.
Mhm.
I can see us doing Fowler again.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Fowler's awesome.
Yeah.
And then there's another group, Northwest Indiana Paranormal, that wants to do a little collab. So
Yeah.
think about
Yeah, and they do a lot of like bigger
Yeah.
investigations so that they can cut down on costs. So maybe we'll even join
Yeah.
them on something like if the dates kind of line up
Yeah.
and it works for us, that we can join them. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for this
Yeah.
year. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fun. It's gonna be fun. If you have any places you want to see us go, put them in the comments. Send it to us. Email them.
Yeah. That's all I've got.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and liking.
All of that helps.
Doing all the things. Share us with your friends, your family, your enemies. Share us with anybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
We might be doing something with t-shirts.
Right.
Oh yeah, we kind of talked about a way to kind of like fundraise some money. So like we got shirts made for us. But so we're trying to figure out a way to do like package deals where like you guys could donate some money, get like a t-shirt, get like a little cool ghost crochet ghosty made by Julie, maybe like a sticker or like a postcard of like a photo that we've taken or something like that. So that's in the works. Look for that coming sometime this year, so that you can support our channel and we can continue to go to these locations and investigate. But thanks.
Equipment's expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Equipment
buy
is
equipment.
expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive, and like we said, we all have 9 to 5s. It's not. This is our, every few months or every month
Yep.
go to a place and do this. I would love to do it as a job.
Yeah.
But we understand that there's goals,
Yeah.
and you have to take baby steps to get to those
Yeah.
goals.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a passion project.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely, and we couldn't do without you guys. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Stay tuned for
Stay
our next
spooky.
video. Stay spooky.